We were now quite near the waterfall between the two lakes, could plainly hear its roar. Time and time again I had been within hearing of it, but had never seen it. I had heard much talk about it. Some of our old men advised us never to go near it, because it was the home of some of the underwater people. I determined now at least to have a look at it, and asked Dove-Woman if she felt like following me. She told me to lead on, that wherever I went she would be right close behind me. We went on up the now narrow canyon, turned a point of rock, and faced a high cliff abruptly ending the canyon. A little water was pouring from the top of it into a deep pool at its base. The greater part of the river was gushing from a wide, dark cavern in the cliff, about a third of the way up its face and cascading down into a pool. It was in this cavern that the old men claimed the underwater people lived. From where we stood, the water falling from the top of the cliff hid the left part of the cavern from us. But as I looked, I thought that I saw dimly through the falling mist something moving up along the edge of the main fall, something that had the shape of a man. Perhaps my eyes deceived me, that any living thing other than an otter would attempt to enter that dark cavern of roaring, rushing water was unbelievable. I glanced over my shoulder at Dove-Woman, standing just back of me and to my left. She was staring, wide-eyed, open-mouthed, at the fall. I looked again at it, tried to pierce the darkness behind the down-fluttering, swaying mist from the upper fall, and could see nothing but black rock and white foaming water. I turned again to Dove-Woman. She raised her hand and pointed to the dark cavern. She spoke, but I could not hear her. "What did you say?" I shouted, moving closer to her. "Didn't you see it?" she cried. "There, back of the spray, a person moving up along the edge of the outrushing water, disappearing into the black of night cave." She turned and ran back down the rocky shore of the river. I looked again at the fall, then followed and overtook her behind the point of rock. I signed to her to follow me, and turned straight up the steep canyon side, and then moved off to the left and crouched behind a patch of junipers through which I could plainly see the falls. She seated herself at my side. "You are sure that you saw someone going into the black hole in the cliff?" I asked. "Just as sure as I am that I sit here beside you," she answered. "Well, I thought that I saw something in there, dark, man-shaped, but I could not believe that I saw it. Even now I doubt that anyone can go into that place," I told her. "The underwater people can go wherever there is water," she said, "but they do not walk, they swim. In all the tales about them that have been handed down to us, there is no mention of them walking or even coming out from the water," I objected. "That is no proof that they don't come out of the water and walk about. Say what you will, I know what I know. I saw one of the underwater people walking into that hole in the cliff." "Well, let us not argue about it. We will sit here for a time and watch for the person to come out," I told her. "I have not told you all that I saw. The underwater person had a leather robe, red-painted," she said. I did not answer that. I knew not what to think. My mind was all confused. A big splash of water in the lower end of the pool at the foot of the cliff made us both start. "See there, the underwater person," the girl hissed in my ear. I laid down my bow and arrows and took up my gun from her. Our warriors had never killed nor attempted to kill one of these underwater people. It was possible that their medicine made their bodies proof against our weapons. But I was determined to do my best to kill this one when he reappeared. I cocked the gun, made sure that the pan was full of powder, and watched the pool. Out in the center, the water suddenly heaved and swirled. "See, he is swimming about in there. He will soon appear," the girl said to me.